Audios de los dos.
Ya. ¿Listo?
Mándame. Vientos.
¿Ya?
Okay, so welcome to this live stream.
Empezamos en vivo.
Thank you, Doctora Blanquita. So the idea of sending to you this live stream in English is not only that you know that we can stream in English, but to let you know the cost, packages, and a policy of discounts of 2026, because some things have changed of past years, and so be very welcome. If you speak Spanish, si tú hablas español, la semana pasada hicimos esta misma transmisión y la puedes revisar en YouTube o en Facebook. Okay, so today we're gonna keep this transmission, with this live transmission in English for all of our followers and subscribers that speak this language, okay? So, interesting things has happened during the beginning of the year. Normally when we change one year to the other, the hospital Joya give us new costs of...
You cannot see the star.
Okay, we're gonna keep up. Okay, so we're not sending to Instagram apparently, but we're gonna keep up, okay? So normally when we change the year, Hospital Joya and other hospitals increase costs, and that implies that surgeons change costs. Myself normally increase costs during January or February, okay? So this year we have an exception, okay? Hospital Joya has kept the prices not like they were in 2025, most of them, and they send us packages. So with these packages, my patients are saving money if they have multiple surgeries during the same operation. For instance, doing a rhinoplasty with a shin implant, or a rhinoplasty with a buccal fat removal, or doing a rejuvenation that needs multiple procedures, for instance, face, neck, and upper eyelids, face, neck, and nose. So I took those discounts of Hospital Joya and make my own packages, giving you discounts for anesthesiologists, for instrumentists, for the scriveners, for you are saving money in the prescription, and you are saving money on my fees. With that being said, let's start with the new cost of the 2026. Okay, I will share my screen with you here in a second. Let me find my presentation, and you have it there. Do you have it, MJ?
Yes.
Perfect. So packages and costs. Okay, so we're gonna start with fair rhinoplasty fees. So what does this mean? If you are looking to have a rhinoplasty with me, and normally I will charge you for the external part of the nose, okay? That will be our base charge. Then there's gonna be an extra charge if you need the turbinates to be reduced, and then there's gonna be an extra charge if you need the nasal septum to be straightened. So in the past, we normally give as a gift the turbinates, and it was like very random which patients need and doesn't need. Now we are doing this more like with more formality, and we're gonna charge you just for exactly what you need. So it's important for you to know that normally in my practice, around 70 to 80% of the patients need the turbinates. The turbinates are a couple of organs that we have in the inside of the nose and help us to breathe better. And in some instances, the turbinates can grow more than they should, and then obstruct the airway. And it's very often that patient doesn't know about this. So in the person consultation, I will take a look of the inside of your nose with a speculum or with an endoscopy, and with this I can know exactly if you have wide or big turbinates. And if so, then it's gonna be an extra charge for the turbinates. If you are of these 20 or 30% of the patients that breathe fine and you just want external changes, maybe you can save that money there. And then finally, the septum. So the nasal septum is the wall that separates the left nostril or the left fossa from the right fossa. Then we have this wall there, and normally it should be straight so the airflow go laminal. Okay, it's like laminal. I think it's a Latin word. So if we have a deviation, then the airway can be obstructed. So that's called a septoplasty. Okay, so in your new quote, which I will explain you later, you're gonna find these three possibilities. Okay, just the rhinoplasty, meaning the external nose, with the inferior turbinates here, or with the nasal septum, and you will have this cost. Okay, now rhinoplasty has not increased this year. I still charging 100,000 Mexican pesos, which in US dollar, I think I have it here, is, give me a second, it's around $6,250. That's the normal price. If you let me share your pictures and story of the day and videos with my followers, I will give you 10% of discount. This is something new too. Last year was 20%, but I will show you, I will speak of that later on this video about how you can get the 20% of discount. And if you get the 20% of discount, then you have the rhinoplasty for 80,000 Mexican pesos, which in dollars are around 5,000 US dollar. Okay, around. Remember that my costs are billed in Mexican pesos and charged in Mexican pesos. Okay, so that's with the rhinoplasty. If you need the turbinates, it will be an extra of just 5,000 pesos. If you need a septum, it will be an extra of 20,000 pesos, meaning that maximum cost for a rhinoseptoplasty with turbinoplasty, which is the technical name of the surgery, will be $7,500. That's the maximum, not releasing your image, and needed the 3 points: external nose, turbinates, and nasal septum. Okay, and if you release your image, you can have 10% discount for a simple release. It will cost $6,750. And if you release your image and also you share in your social media, which is the new part here, you have 20% of discount, and you will have the rhinoseptoplasty with, or septorhinoplasty with turbinoplasty fee at 6,000 US dollar. I hope it's not so confusing. I will put this cost will be on my social in my social media if you talk with the bot, and also it will be on my website. So if you have questions about this and I confuse you, you can repeat the video, or you can go to my website and I will make an effort to make this very clear. You're gonna see in the website a rhinoplasty that doesn't need anything, a rhinoplasty that needs the nose, the turbinates, and a rhinoplasty that needs the septum. Okay, and it's gonna have without discount, with discount, and with maximum discount. So it's gonna be very clear, I promise. Maybe not the same month, because we need to do these modifications to the website, but I promise. Okay, so moving on. Okay, moving on with the presentation, we have nose complementaries. Okay, so these are the new packages. Okay, so nose complementaries means that if you add something to your nose, as this patient that she added a chin implant and a liposuction, you can save money. So we have complementaries, new packages of doing the rhinoplasty with a deep plane facelift, doing the rhinoplasty with a deep neck lift, doing a rhinoplasty with an eyelid lift or blepharoplasty, which is the technical name, We have with the buccal fat removal, with lipo and with sheet implant, and we have with autoplasty. Okay, so I won't stop very long in this individual cost because it's gonna be never-ending video, but I will give you an example of the savings. Okay, I have my price list and my calculator here because you know everything is on US in Mexican pesos. So give me 1 second so I can look for the, okay, one of the more often asked packages, rhinoplasty with buccal fat removal. So if you do rhinoplasty with buccal fat removal, you will be saving 10,000 Mexican pesos. 10,000 Mexican pesos divided into 16, it's 625 US dollar. Okay, so there's a saving for doing the buccal fat removal and the rhinoplasty at the same time. Okay, and then moving on, a bigger surgery, maybe rhinoplasty with liposuction, 12,000 Mexican pesos of saving, which in dollar is 750. Okay, and then if you combine a rhinoplasty with an autoplasty, you have 50,000 Mexican pesos of discount of savings, and then you're gonna have, if we divide this between 16, oh, it's strange. Sorry, I think I will use my cell phone. Do you have my cell phone, Dr. Blanquita? The calculator is doing something strange. They don't do Casio as they used to. Now they are difficult hardware to use. Give me 1 minute. And not so heavy as they used to. It looks very Chinese. I'm very sad for Casio. Okay, but I think the iPhone is gonna work perfectly. So I was telling you, autoplasty with rhinoplasty, 50,000 Mexican pesos divided between 16, and you have $937 of savings. Okay, and I think this is the main with the rhinoplasty, and you have, I will show you how much can you save if you do a rhinoplasty with a facelift in the facelift section of this live transmission. Okay, so let's go to the screen, and you have the number here. If you want to give us a call, this is the number of the office, and you can text us here, but the bot is gonna answer. Okay, now starting with the D-plane, new policies of cost. So I'm doing a big effort to try to keep the D-plane under 10K or under 10,000 US dollars. Okay, so I know that if you're looking for doing a facelift in USA, and you want a D-plane, which is the gold standard right now for looking natural and having the best of the rejuvenation surgeries on yourself, probably it's gonna be very hard to find someone that offers you a D-plane of good quality below 10K, $10,000. So I'm doing my effort. I should confess that this is the first time I lower the combo face and neck to keep with this goal. Why? Because the US dollar to Mexican pesos relationship right now is in favor of the Mexican pesos. Right now, every dollar costs 16 Mexican pesos. So with that being said, I bring my cost down a little bit with the face and neck combo, so you can spend less than 10,000 US dollar on your package. Okay, but the little letters there, the small letters, is that you need to share in social media to be able to have this opportunity of saving. Okay, we're gonna talk about this later. Okay, so this is a good news for you. I hope you if you find my work, you like my work, I think I can help you with the cost with this strategy. Okay, and face complementaries. Okay, so as in the rhinoplasty, we have new packages. In the past, I used to charge for each independent surgery, as if you were in Starbucks and you want to buy like a pancake or a muffin and then the coffee, you spend the money in each independent product. That was our policy before, but this year we have combos, we have complementaries and packages, okay? And that's very good for you all because you're gonna save money if you add surgeries to your deep plane facelift, okay? For instance, we're doing it with the upper eyelids, doing it with the lower eyelids, brow lift, upper lip lift, fat transfer, and rhinoplasty. As this patient, Danessa, which is one of my favorites, in her we did our secondary rhinoplasty with a chin implant, upper and lower blepharoplasty, and in a second surgery we did the brow lift, endoscopic style, deep plane facelift and deep neck lift. This is her for her 15th birthday age, okay? And savings, okay? Let's take a look of the list and use a calculator to show you how much can you save if you pick or choose for this combos surgery, and it's gonna be very amazing, okay? When I was doing the math in numbers, I was really amazed of how much you can save if you add more surgeries to these combos. It's amazing, okay? And I think you're gonna be very happy. I hope so. For instance, okay, doing face and neck combo, which is the basic rejuvenation surgery. I know there are a ton of persons that seek for just improving the neck, but where you are here, I will explain you that normally doing a vertical restore, vertical lift will improve your face and your neck, and it's optimal. So starting there, face and neck combo, you are saving 30,000 Mexican pesos if you do it like separately, okay? So 30,000 Mexican pesos, it's an average of 875 US dollar. I think I can turn on my conversion here, so we have it in the screen right away. Perfect. Yes, we have it there. Now, if you do face, neck, and eyelids, I mean upper, lower, and we're gonna talk about complementaries right away, but I can tell you right now. So complementaries, upper eyelid, lower eyelid, lip lift, chin implant, otoplasty, brow lift, and so on, probably ptosis correction or buccal fat transfer to the lips. Those are complementaries and are interchangeable, okay? So it means that you can say, I don't need the upper eyelid, I want the lip, okay? It's interchangeable in this package, okay? So going back to the discount, doing face, neck, and one complementary, you're gonna save 40,000 Mexican pesos, which is around 2,250 US dollar. So we are seeing good discounts there, okay? Now doing face and neck, and two complementaries, you are saving 50,000 Mexican pesos, which is around 2,813 US dollars, okay? And we are seeing more savings while we increase more surgeries. For instance, doing face and neck and three complementaries, with this, the more often asked, it will be upper lower eyelids and the lip lift, okay? You are seeing 70,000 Mexican pesos of discount. 70,000 will be around $3,938, okay? And then if you do a full face, meaning face, neck, upper eyelids, lower eyelids, lip lift, and brow lift, you're gonna save 90,000 Mexican pesos. 90,000 Mexican pesos, which means around $5,000, okay? Okay, and that is not the end. I will talk to you about the end with the rhinoplasty, but for now, I want to share with you how much will that cost. For instance, doing everything of that will start at 312,000 Mexican pesos, which in dollars is around 90,000, and with the discount it will go down to 250,000 Mexican pesos, which in dollar is around 50,600 US dollar. Okay, so that's a full face without the nose. Okay, and that is face, neck, and 4 complementaries. Okay, remember that the complementaries will be interchangeable, and you are going to be able to see this in the website. How you can see yourself, look at my videos. I have previous videos where I explain you here in YouTube how to see which areas can you improve, and then go to my website and you should go one by one, add to your cart, and you're gonna be able to see the savings in your cart. Okay, probably not today, but during this month or following month. Okay, and I think that's enough for the face and neck, but I want to show you in what is, in my personal opinion, the biggest saving I have seen in my entire life for doing packages. Okay, and that is face, neck, nose, primary nose, and between 2 and 4 complementaries. Okay, you're gonna see, if you do all of that, you're gonna see a saving of 100,000 Mexican pesos, which in dollars will be around 5,626 US dollar. That is our maximum saving with doing packages. Okay, that is a real full face, is doing 4 complementaries, between 2 and 4 complementaries, face, neck, and rhinoplasty. Okay, primary rhinoplasty. Just one important thing here: the rhinoplasty should be primary for having these packages. If you have a previous rhinoplasty, there's another package, but sometimes I cannot commit of doing so many complementaries, because doing a secondary rhinoplasty is a challenge. Okay, so maybe just 1 or even 2 complementaries, but not up to 4. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about this package is that I just forgot. I think it will come back later on. Okay, so what do we have here in the screen? Okay, I want to explain you with this presentation the quote. Okay, so when I give you a quote, you're gonna see different sorry, okay, can you I cannot use the mouse. Give me 1 second, because for some reason I have no mouse, so I will start right away again. ¿Por qué no tengo mouse? So, okay, the mouse is not working, so you will need to change between that camera, so I can point, and then the screenshot. Can you? Okay, perfect. So fingers doing a signal here. So you're gonna have 3 different columns in your budget. Okay, the first column will be the normal cost. Here is just an example of 1,000 Mexican pesos, and then you're gonna see the second column with a 10% of discount. So this is the first discount that I can offer you if you let me share your pictures and videos on my own social media. So meaning that I will do all of the pictures, I will do all of the videos, and I will edit, or my team, and we're gonna upload to our own social media. That will give you 10% of discount. Okay, then the following column is a 10% of discount of if you do collaboration with us. It means that you do your own pictures, you do your own videos, you upload or share your journey with your own followers. Okay, that will give you 10% of discount. And lastly, if you use the 2 strategies, you let me share, and you share in your own social media, you have 20% of discount. Okay, so this will apply, or this apply to all my surgeries, but it's not mandatory. If you don't want your image to be public, neither on my side or in your side, then you just stay with the normal cost. Okay, perfect. And this is how we will look when you have an appointment, and we're gonna put the main surgery top, then we're gonna put another surgeries that you are asking for, and then you're gonna have the surgeries that I recommend and maybe you weren't aware that you need that. And then you're gonna have an extra table with the packages that we can do for you if we have a package of the surgeries that you are asking for. Okay, and then that's it. Those are the different scenarios. And I want to share with you my website, which is drcarlosrosales.com. In that website, you can see at any time information and cost. Okay, and I'm planning to do a blog, so you're gonna be able to see like common and frequently asked questions in the blog in the future, and I will try to explain you there about recovery, about different topics of facial plastic surgery. Okay, and remember, you can access to the website anytime to see cost, to search for info, to see our location. Okay, and this is the number of the office. If you want to give us a call during daytime, during working time, you can do it. And if you send us a message here, or if you send us a WhatsApp, you're gonna be asking with the bot, and the bot can give you information and cost anytime, okay? Anytime, but remember, this is a bot. Remember that is not a person, so don't fight and don't argue with the bot, okay? It's just a bot, and it's there for you to help you as far as the bot knows, okay? And then, if you want human interaction, you want a human WhatsApp or text, you can text us or call us at this number, 998 137 50 45 39 with the code of Mexico. This is a human person, okay? So remember that humans work and rest. So they work during normal hours between 9 and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Saturday is normally between 9 and 2 p.m. and they don't work in the night and they don't work on weekends. Okay, so don't try to seek us at this number during rest times. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and now is the time for you to ask me wherever you want. Okay, so if you can stay on the topic of asking about cost, packages, discounts, price policies, website, and everything, it will be lovely, so we can use this live for informing about that. But if you have a different question, any kind of question related to facial plastic surgery, you can ask us in the social media you are watching. Okay, we are supposed to be at least in 3 social media right now, so give us just a minute to seek for the first questions, and we're gonna be back. Okay, Doctora Blanquita, do you have a question?
Yes, they are in Spanish.
Okay, so questions in Spanish.
Okay. Aucanela pregunta, tengo 20 años, ¿puedo hacer cirugía de la nariz?
Okay, sí puedes. Después de los 15 se puede hacer cirugía de nariz. So the first question was if a patient can have a rhinoplasty at the age of 20, and yes, she can. Okay, rhinoplasty is safe to do after 50 years old. Okay, the barrier of doing a rhinoplasty in a young patient is not the anatomy or the development of the nose. The real challenge of doing a rhinoplasty in someone young is the mind, is in the mind, is in the goals of the patient, the influence on social media in the mind of the patient, and the mature of the mind and of the goals. So that's the real challenge. So if you are young and you are seeking for a rhinoplasty, when you talk with a surgeon, you should know that he or she's gonna be analyzing not just your nose, but your thoughts and your goals about your outcome. Okay, so with that being said, you can have a rhinoplasty in the age of 20. Okay.
The next one is almost the same. It's from JC. He is 14 years old, and as a gift of 15 years of the 15th birthday, he wants a rhinoplasty. He wants to know if it's possible.
Yes, you can have a rhinoplasty for your birthday. The question was in Spanish or in English?
Spanish.
Spanish. Puedes tener una rinoplastía a los 15 años, no hay problema. Pero como explicaba ahorita en inglés, la principal barrera o lo que principalmente puede impedir que tengas una rinoplastía a los 15 años es la madurez de tu mente, ¿ok? Tienes que tener tus metas bien establecidas, tienes que saber qué es lo que es bonito para ti, lo que no te gusta de tu nariz, y eso tienes que contagiárselo a tu cirujano, ¿ok? Porque si por ejemplo tú quieres ser mi paciente y yo te evalúo y veo que no sabes qué es exactamente lo que quieres, que no identificas qué es lo que no te gusta de tu nariz, que no estás dispuesta quizá a llevar la recuperación, entonces quizá yo no te operaría, ¿vale? Anatómicamente tu nariz está lista, pero ¿estás lista tú en tu mente? Esa es la pregunta, ¿verdad? Entonces ese es el límite o la barrera que tienen los pacientes de 15 años y jóvenes de operarse, y bueno, siempre que sepas que tienen que estar respaldada por la opinión de tus papás. ¿Ok?
Ok. Y también en TikTok, Lucía Enríquez nos pregunta en español, ¿cuánto tiempo se deja pasar para hacer una segunda rinoplastía ultrasónica?
Okay, so how much time do we wait between having an ultrasonic rhinoplasty and a secondary ultrasonic rhinoplasty? It's 1 year. That's the average. That's the recommendation, international recommendations of rhinologists, so the surgeons that perform rhinoplasties more often. So that's the time you should wait. It doesn't matter if it was ultrasonic or not ultrasonic, or if it was preservation. Waiting 1 year, it's important, so you are not too swollen, so the skin is making contact or is in touch with the inner surface, and we can see how your nose actually looks for doing a proper planning of the surgery. And then I mean, after that is fine. Before that can be argued. I think it's not so correct to do. Okay, in Spanish I will say que te diría que si no importa si tu rinoplastia fue ultrasónica, a nivel internacional la etapa de espera es de 1 año entre una rinoplastia y otra, sin importar si fue ultrasónica, si fue con cincel y martillo o si fue de preservación. El año es para que tu piel vuelva a tener esa buena vascularidad que soporte otra intervención y para que tu piel se pegue a las estructuras profundas y entonces podamos realmente ver cómo es tu nariz después de estar desinflamada de la primera cirugía y poder planear bien la cirugía, ¿no? Entonces esa sería la respuesta para ti. Casi sale. Okay, so not many questions in English, but I know probably if you are seeing this video not live, you are seeing this video after the transmission, you are here on YouTube, you are here on Facebook. Leave me your questions in the comments, and I will try to answer you there in the comments section, or maybe doing a video direct for your question if there's something, if that is a question that is worthy of it answering by video, question that maybe plenty of people have. Okay, so thank you for being here, and I hope with this video you have more clear idea of why my packages and my cost looks like. I know I cannot give you the 2 list pages in one video, but you can go and search for the surgery you are looking for in my website, and you're gonna have the cost of the surgery there. and give me some time and I will give you the strategy to put your different surgeries in your cart and then see for the savings just there. Okay, so thank you for being subscribed to my channel, thank you for watching me, thank you for following me, and if you want to reach us, I will leave you with the phone number here in the screen. Okay, remember, this is the human phone number. So the human is a person that they need to rest, so she's gonna answer in normal offices time. And if you want immediate attention, even it's a bot, you can write to this number in WhatsApp. This number is for immediate attention, immediate cost, and the bot can lead you through the steps for booking an appointment with me. Okay, and that's it. Sorry, huh? Okay, yes. We have a beautiful patient from USA, Hannah. Just send us a picture of her nose, and MJ and Dr. Blanquita want me to share with you that picture, so I will share with you the picture because she looks stunning. She's just 1 month after the surgery. Can you see her there? And this is her new nose. Look at that, how the nose fit perfectly with her face. And maybe you are guessing how does her look before, sorry. So I will show you. Let's give me just 1 second to open my folder of Hannah so you can see her before and after. And I believe I will post this picture because it's beautiful. Hannah. She's from Belarus, but she lives in USA. I will open these 2 pictures, and I will open these 2 pictures. We have them here, and I will put them side by side. Okay, so there you have. Can you see the screen? Yes. So there you have. This is the before. And she used to look like this. Look how beauty is nose. Just 1 month after the surgery, and this is the equivalent of this angle. Okay, little pixel peek. Look at that. So beautiful. Thank you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for following me. And if you need further assistance, you can speak to us by phone, by WhatsApp, or going into the website. See you probably next month. I want to repeat this exercise of doing a live transmission in English. So if you are the first time in this channel, thank you for watching, and I will give you more information about facial plastic surgeries in the following live streams, and I will be very happy to answer your questions if you are here next month. Bye bye.